Szen Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, stepping in, Szen Cobb.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
And we are underway. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Got him. One away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder.
1 down. Gary Ritchie, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 0-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cobb should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jhonkensy Noel. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
The Angels down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Alex Freeland. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
That one in triple digits.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Left field. Noel takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder,
Cobb had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
About to get started here. Leading off, Szen Cobb.
the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:05.
Up the middle. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. And they got him. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's the reigning All-Star MVP.
All right, make a turn. Find it.
That is the inning. One down. And now here is John Kenzie Noel. Comes a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And a couple of quick outs. Gary Ritchie, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on his way over, brings it in, and that is that. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. On a line, and he can't make the play. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, left field. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit for the Angels. Runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, two outs.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops them. Now, Szen Cobb. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Cobb with a fair showing in this win. Just one hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Booth, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels.
Absolutely tearing up the base paths lately. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
What a stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Oh, Booth, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner goes again.
Come on, come on, come
Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
Right there.
Now here is Otto Lopez. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cobb in position, and that is that. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Orioles DH, Otto Lopez. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there's one down. So two down. And here is Brett Batista. Base hit. And the tying run is on base. We go to the eighth. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. And a big swing and a miss. Late on that fastball. Reyes in his third season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, Clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So he gets on base and keeps it going. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit for the Angels.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
The 1-0. Here goes the runner. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Now a step off to third. Cobb back in on a dive. And ball 4 to aboard.
Ball 4.
Manager out of the dugout.
For the Orioles,
Willard Pugh into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. Want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Halos trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. And that's a strikeout looking. That ends the inning. Cobb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Sound like it's supposed to. I won't break the code. Young, we just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up.
Seth Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball.
for the
Digging
Angels,
in,
the
Seth
center fielder,
Cobb.
Number 55, Seth Cobb.
Taps softly to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2 stays alive. Going 2 now. Inside, almost got him. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he's batting leadoff and he's active.
Runner goes again.
Oh, that's
pitch
out.
outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Fights it off, he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one misses. Ball 3. In the air, left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he's into second with nobody out.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. 2 down. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2, Davison De Los Santos steps in for the Royals. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. 1 down. This is Willie Castro. The 2-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Cobb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Oh, that's it.
And 1-2.
Ball that time.
On the ground. And foul ball. The 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. Here's a high chopper. Witt whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals.
First and second, 2 outs. Davison De Los Santos steps in for the Royals.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Two on, 2 outs. Base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. The tag, and he's safe. 3-2, they take the lead. So digging in, Jordan Beck. Throw to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Cobb moving under it. And that's the inning. Royals. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pedro Vasquez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Number 55 steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Takes it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on
with a nice showing despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Yeah, I got it.
Ready to go now. Stepping in, Szen Cobb. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Teal coming home. The throw in. He will score, and the Royals have the lead. 1-0. Cobb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Way inside, gets away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side, De Los Santos. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand 1. They still trail 1-0.
Up next for the Angels,
Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's the reigning All-Star MVP. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Cobb at the plate now, and that's strike one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. All right, first pitch coming up. Leading off, Szen Cobb. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Outside low, ball 1. Franklin, the tall righty, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Brings it in. That is popped up. And a base hit. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And
quick move to first. Cobb dives back in safely. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. In there at the knees. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Oh, right to the backstop. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away. Runner on the move. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner goes again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner goes again. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Swing, and he popped it up. Castro gets under it. And there's one down. Runners at second and third and one out. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit for the Angels. Golden opportunity right here. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. On the ground, right side.
Right here.
Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 2, Darryl Gidry.
Oh, and this one gets away. Runner stays put at third. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Now a step off to third. Cobb back in on a dive. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and he's out. But back here at Kauffman Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Pablo Fernandez steps in for the Royals. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. One down.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder.
Cobb stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he could twist this script.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Job.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Owen Casey.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
You're up,
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Late with the swing there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Base hit into the outfield. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Third out, and that ends the frame. One down. Kyle Teal steps in for the Royals. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it. That's out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That's towards center. Cobb under it. And that is that. Cobb stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Cobb with some solid production in the win. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do.
Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. Hit in the air, center field. 2 away.
Batting third.
Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Kyle Teal steps in for the Royals. 2-2 now. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. 1 away. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's the second baseman. 2-2 down. This one in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. One down. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. In the air, center field. Cobb settles under it. 2 down.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here comes the skipper. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Bob Brandon.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
The Royals trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. But all the runners hold. Bullpen action for the Royals. Peter Friedberg, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Grant also throwing. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Gabriel Arias, the next to hit. Arias having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's in there. That's strike 1. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Now a step off to third, and he's back in easily.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And it's fouled off. On the ground to the left. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And it's now 5-4. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. This one in the air, right field. Chorio towards the line, makes the grab on the run. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Teal steps in for the Royals. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. The 1-1. Into center. And that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Cobb had a decent showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boo, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
I look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother playing seems to work. Economic growth saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what from the day first. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part of losing, part I'm playing the role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? in the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Ooh, don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Better say what cause that'll be implied. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and a word time for.
Szen Cobb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. Out front, rip foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here comes the 0-1. On a line. And there's one away. Daly with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. One down. Drew Romo steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air, center field. Two down. Chop to the left side. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. So back to the top of the order. Szen Cobb digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the air, left field. Lugo moving under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Cobb with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Szen Cobb. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good cleans.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. 80 stolen bases for him this season. How is that possible?
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Runner at third, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Marcelo Meyer up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Fastball for a strike. One away with a runner at third.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Guidry wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, so the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Now a step off to third, and he's back in safely. Tap back to the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. Cobb, a former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's the reigning All-Star MVP. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb.
You know, these Angels finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground. On to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the top of the Angels lineup, Szen Cobb getting ready to hit.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. McLean off of first with 2 away.
That's out.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Cobb had an unremarkable game in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Digging in, Szen Cobb. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. Base hit, center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swung on, popped up left side. Rivera takes it in for the out. One away. So now with one away and a man at second, Terrell Guidry now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday. That's it. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Inside, almost got him. Here's a 2-1. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Call flashes the leather on the run and catch. One pitch and one out. Next is the designated hitter. Payoff pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This one in the air right field. Caglione coming on. Makes the grab on the run. One down.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
Cobb now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Ball.
Ortiz, the runner at first with two gone. And now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball. Cobb Locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second, and that is out of play. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially.
What you like? To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now?